big and giddy turquoise that we have. I told you this last time. A friend of mine who is really, well, I knew him several years ago, and he was quite a wine collector. He would collect crates and boxes from all over the world, right?
Yep.
And he told me once, and I wasn't a wine drinker at the time, and he says, you know what? Wine has potential that you'll never, ever experience unless you aerate it.
Exactly.
And I said, what are you talking about? Helen's here to tell us what aeration of your wine is, and we've got a great offer for you.
So what is aeration? You keep hearing it, so we're going to take all the mystery out of the wine. It's quite simple, right? See this bottle of wine, it's all closed up. So it's sealed, and so what happens is they all kind of going to get stuck in there. So to make wine really blossom, to make wine full of enhance those flavor compounds, to bring it to life, which is why the professionals do it, you have to put air back into it. And that's all aeration is, quite simply. Now, you could have a decanter, and you could stand there for hours and leave it for like 2 or 3 hours, and you could swirl it. Or you can get Evine's own, it's called a smart decanter. And it's a smart decanter for many reasons. First of all, push of the button. And if you can see now here it has a red light. So what the red light is doing, so first of all, it's drawing at the perfect speed. So look at all my bubbles. Look at all that aerate. And what that's doing, it's brightening all of the wonderful fruits in there. It's bringing all fruit forward. And also, really importantly, it's softening the tannins. And why do we like that, Skip?
Because it tastes better?
It tastes better, and less headaches. At the end of the day, less headaches. But what you saw was that red light. What that red light's doing is putting the oxygen in the wine. So now this wine, it's like it's decanted for about 4 or 5 hours.
Decanting simply means to pour.
Yeah,
all right?
Exactly.
So that's not real technical. The technical part here is how do you add oxygen, air back into your wine, and this is the way to do it. Now, this is rechargeable, so you don't have a cord coming out of it unless you're recharging it. And how many times is that going to recharge, or how many times will that
roughly, they say it's about between 70 to 100 hours.
Okay.
Which is, so if you think now I'll look at this one. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc, right? And look at that. So now when you go to taste this, when it settles down, you leave it to settle down for about, maybe a minute, not even that, was about 10 seconds. You would not believe the brightness. But the other really important thing about a smart decanter that's so important to talk about is dispensing of your wine, right? So normally, you take this bottle of wine, you take that cork off, and you've got, what, 12 hours? 12 hours of flavor. Then it starts degrading right away. Too much oxygen. Like you need some oxygen, but too much oxygen. Okay. So quite now, so it's going to come, and like Skip said, give it a good overnight charge to start. It's a USB charge, so you never have to deal with batteries. There's no cartridges to deal with. Comes with this nice little flexible tube, and you quite simply, you're going to take it, you pop it in, and now any standard wine bottle or
Kentucky bourbon.
Scotch.
I'm sorry, did I say that?
Yes, he did. Or Scotch. You simply pop it right in, and you set it in, and that's it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push that button, and not only is there a red light coming through, there's also a magnet. And what the magnet's doing, that's why it's a true smart decanter. What that magnet is doing, it's pulling apart those tannins. So now it's dispensing your wine, it's aerating your wine, but the thing is, Skip, I'm going to pull this up right so you can see how the wine is still in there? That means it's vacuum sealed. So now, suddenly, I'd love to say I drink a bottle of wine every day, but I don't. So, no. So now I have this right on my kitchen counter. So now I've had a busy day. I can pour one glass. I can pour just a little bit or a lot. It's a perfect amount of aeration. And then I never have to think about batteries. I never have to think about cartridges. And also, you're going to be that hostess with the mostest. Do you like to be that little classy? Do you like to be that little bit more stylish? Imagine having your bar all set up with all your wines and your scotches.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my go-to, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that yummy? Oh, yeah. And, that's so fun. I'm going to show you aerating a scotch. It's the same reason. Look at these bottles, right?
I've never aerated scotch before.
Oh, no.
I should try it.
Oh, I'll absolutely try it. It's the same reason. If you've never aerated wine before.
Yeah.
So why, for your friends at home, you're like, well, I'm not spending hundreds of dollars of bottles on my wine.
Sure.
Why do I need to aerate it?
Sure.
You aerate even that $10 bottle of wine, it's going to elevate it to like a $30 bottle of wine by simply pushing a button.
Because it has potential that you'll never realize unless you aerate.
Yep.
All right, we have black, we have red, and we have copper. Now, you will get a USB cable with this because you plug it into the back. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little port right here on the back. And this is where you plug in one end, and then you plug in the other USB to a laptop or a charger, leave it overnight, and then this is going to give you hours and hours of decanting and aerating at the same time. Now, there is a little manual that comes with it. If you have any questions, it's right here. But this is a brand new low price. The lowest price we've ever offered is $39. Today, it's $32.99. Choose your favorite color. And if you're saying to yourself, you're thinking to yourself, I'm not a wine drinker, but yet you know somebody who is, right? Good friend, neighbor, someone you work with loves to drink red and white wine, but they don't know anything about decanting. They don't know how to aerate their wine. This would be a perfect gift.
So you just saw me, friends at home, I was giving you all those great details. So this one, you saw me just pour out of the same bottle, and this is the one out the air. Number one, just look at the color difference.
Yeah.
It has completely changed the color. This one is brighter, it's golder, it's brighter looking.
Champagne-like.
It's kind of effervescent. There we go.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little taste test. Are you ready, Skip?
Yes.
All right, so this is the one you just saw me pour.
It's not it's not aerated.
Yep, not aerated. You can tell by the color. You don't even have to, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is a Sauvignon Blanc. Not everyone likes to aerate a white wine, but aerate a Sauvignon, it just pops it.
I need a chocolate to get rid of the...
A chocolate?
No,
I don't know. Do we know anyone who has any chocolates around here?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
And that's the same wine?
Same wine.
Okay,
same
seriously.
bottle right here, right in front of you.
This is smoother.
Yes.
More flavor.
Yep.
Not as bitter.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a good term, but...
No, that is, you know exactly what it does. It brings that fruit forward.
Yeah. It's sweeter.
It's sweeter. So my next door neighbor, and he invited me, I get to go to the Confrérie de Chevalier de Tatvin, which is a Burgundy wine group. It's been established for hundreds of years. I got to go with the Grand Poupon, as they called it.
Yeah.
What do you take to the Confrérie de Chevalier de Tatvin? What do you take? You take a smart decanter.
That's smart.
And they were so wowed by it.
Yeah.
And Dan is a sommelier, was so wowed by it, because instead of taking one of those glass things and swirling it around for hours, now you can get the perfect aeration immediately, but also you get to preserve your wine longer because it's going to stay tasting fresh longer, and you can just dispense it for fun.
And where are you going to get one on Value Pay, huh?
Well, then there's that, and it's our very own, E-Vine's own.
30-day satisfaction guarantee, and we have it in copper, red, and/or black, so don't you dare miss out on this. Now, Helen's coming back next hour with something very popular.